They're online.
They jumped in somewhere. They're joining me main. I'm being droned down main stairs. How's that not a headshot with thermite?
Can you look at main? Can you go to main? He's going main. He's going main. I'm looking at your library. Okay, just kill everything.
He's peeking the hole he made on the fuse, bro. Fuck that shit, man. Why?
Located by officer.
Oh, he's dead. Fire big window, Josh.
Changing mag.
And behind A.
Yeah.
Mission critical. Bomb diffuser activated. Located the diffuser.
They're outside big window. That's kind of GG's, bro.
Friendly last operator standing. Op 4 last stop standing. Diffuser has been destroyed.
Can't really aim.
I know, but you keep moving. After you can't aim it, you keep moving, bro.
He's lit.
Garage lit.
Garage lit, and there's also
One of y'all has to
Friendly
walk
last
garage.
operator standing. One op 4 remaining.
He's behind on the B bomb. On the B bomb, swinging to your right.
15 seconds left. Op 4 eliminated.
I gotta execute this shit.
Let's see what.
That's bandit dead on main.
Yo, we can take this back wall today. Blue stairs. Blue. That blue hallway now. He just blew the hallway.
Dropping Josh.
He knows we're here though.
One op 4 remaining. Op 4 located a bomb. Protect it.
Don't move, Josh. Shit. Oh, fuck. Josh, move a little more to your left. I'm gonna dock you. Oh my god.
Can you dock me again? Can you get like on that corner and dock me?
Last stop standing.
Last one's on me. Just dock me and I'll swing him.
You have been spotted. Friendly's victorious.
Lit in laundry? Yeah, he said.
I'm gonna be the back there, Josh. Come on, join me.
One op 4 remaining.
Plant, someone plant. You ain't plant.
Op 4.
He told me to turn up, Dre.
Blue could never.
Alright, what's good YouTube? We're back with the updated sensitivity and settings tutorial. Basically just going to show you all my settings and anything that I changed for the new season, because everybody knows it was a huge meta change with the ACOGs being the primary site now. So we're going to get right into my sensitivity first. This is all normal. General, I don't change it. It's in my other video if you want to see it. Same thing with that. The audio is up to you, it's personal preference. Okay, so first thing I want to talk about is the display this season, because last season I was running 84 field of view. 84, 85 was like the sweet spot last season because of the 1.5 being the meta. So now in this new season, you definitely want to crank it up to the max field of view, because now with the ACOG, since it's more zoomed in, if you have it on max field of view, it lets you see more in the scope. So alright, this is at 90 FOV. You see the whole entire circle fits into my scope, into my sight. That's on 90 FOV. So just to show you guys what I mean, when we go to display and we lower it to like 84, which is what I was running last season, as you can see, the circle is still in my sight, but it's a lot bigger. It's a lot more zoomed in. It's a lot more zoomed in, so you don't get to see as much as you can when you're using ACOG. So if you put it on 90, let's look at it one more time. You know, a lot more, you can see a lot more now in your scope. So make sure you're running 90 this season. And I just want to talk to you guys real quick about how sensitivity works in this game, just super fast. So number one, the amount of whatever vertical sensitivity you're running, it does make a big difference on how it's gonna affect your recoil. So the higher the vertical sensitivity, the easier or the higher the input will be for your right stick. So basically the less you have to hold down when controlling recoil. So the higher the lower my vertical sensitivity, the more recoil it's gonna feel like I have, only because I have to hold down on the right stick even more. All right, second thing we're gonna talk about, we're gonna go to my controls, my sensitivity. So you copy all that stuff if you want. So I'm playing on 60 vertical sensitivity and 100 horizontal. My left stick dead zone is at 5 because I get a little bit of stick drift on it, and then my right stick dead zone is at 0 because I like to feel very in control of my sensitivity when I'm aiming. So I have it at 0. I know a lot of people aren't used to 0. So besides that, I have my horizontal look and vertical look acceleration all the way up. Only the look acceleration, not the ADS. I don't touch any of the other stuff, only because with this up all the way, you can turn very quickly. You can still turn very quickly since there's acceleration on it, and it doesn't affect your ADS. Now we're going to talk about my ADS sensitivity. I'm running a 27 1.0, so the 2.5 magnification I'm running at 50. Everything else I don't really touch because I don't use 3.5, none of that stuff. So something I said in the first sensitivity and settings guide for the first video I made was that this sensitivity that I'm on is not going to feel the same for you guys if you guys are not running control freaks. Control freaks are not hard to get, they're not that expensive, and they help you tremendously when you're aiming, and it's just a very good investment if you actually want to get better. And I have a precision ring on my right stick, which basically creates tension while you're aiming, so that you can play on higher sensitivities and still be able to control it. Another thing, if you guys are not a very fast sense player, because I know there's plenty of people who don't run high sensitivities because they're not comfortable, that's not their play style. Well, something that's I've seen a lot of people run is you can go ahead, go to your controls, and this is a more comfortable thing to try to run. Instead of the 60 vertical sensitivity, you could drop it down to around 35 is safe, and then you could work your way up to 40. And then for horizontal, if you can't control 100 horizontal, just drop it down to like 75. 75 is safe, you're still gonna play fine. Now the ADS sense, my ADS sense right now is actually very high compared to other people, so I would drop that down a bit, maybe put it to like 40-ish, 42, around there, and you could test that out and see how you feel. You drop the 1.0 a little bit as well. One other thing I wanted to talk about in the video is how to find your sensitivity. If you don't like the high sense, you don't like the low sense I give you, this is how you find your sense. Okay, so you're gonna come over here, you're gonna put this on, let's say you're gonna put it on dummies, random, it doesn't matter, on for infinite magazine ammo, and then you're gonna start it. So this is what you're gonna do. First, you're gonna do this. You're gonna go ahead and you're gonna track a target. If you can't keep your crosshairs on that target, then that is not your sensitivity. If you're lagging behind, if you're behind his head and you can't keep up with it, then you got to put your horizontal sensitivity a little higher. You're gonna bump that up by 1 or 2 until you can finally track his head perfectly the entire time. Now, if it's too in front of him, if you keep moving in front of him too fast, then that means your horizontal sensitivity is way too high. So you want to lower it by 1 or 2. You test it again until you get to that perfect sense where you can just track the guy's head. The next thing you got to do is you got to make sure that you can flick on that sensitivity. You want to be able to flick to target, from target to target, be able to flick on them. Now, if you're over flicking, then that means you have to lower your horizontal sensitivity. And if you're under flicking, then you have to put it up a little bit more. You can also mess with your vertical sensitivity a bit too. All right, and the last part of your sensitivity, the sensitivity you're trying to find, it comes down to the vertical sense. Like I told you guys earlier in the video, vertical sensitivity affects how you're going to be shooting, how you're going to be aiming, because it affects how much you have to hold down on your right stick to control recoil. Now, if your recoil is going up, and it's going up, keeps going up, that means that your vertical sensitivity is way too low. So you're gonna bump that up. You're gonna bump up your vertical sensitivity until it feels like you don't really have to hold down too much to control your recoil. That's when you got to the right spot. Now, if your sensitivity is too high, your vertical sensitivity is too high, it's gonna look like this, that when you're shooting, it's gonna go down too much. You're gonna like shoot under your target by accident because your sensitivity is so high that you can't keep it on the target. So basically, when it's too high like that, when you're shooting under your target because it's going down, then that means that your vertical sensitivity is too high. So you want to lower it a bit until you get to that sweet spot where you feel that you can control the recoil without it moving up or down. That's really the only thing different. Just make sure the two most important things is that you're running 90 FOV. That's extremely important. Make sure that you guys are warming up in the training ground before you hop on if you're trying to actually improve your aim. And make sure you guys are practicing your quick peeks, because that's also very important if you're trying to rank up, because everybody who's actually good at the game knows how to do that. So you got to make sure that you're also getting your reps in for that. It's not very hard once you get it down. Like right now, I'm not gonna really go into depth with it, but if you guys want me to make a separate video about quick peeking and how perspective works in the game and all that stuff, which it should be very common knowledge at this point, I can still make that video if you guys want. So I've gone through the time of actually testing every single weapon with each attachment. I want you guys to also know real quick, I'm just gonna throw this in there. Make sure that you guys are running laser sight on every single gun. This season, the laser sight is the new meta. It helps you, helps increase your ADS speed, and you're gonna be at a disadvantage if you're not running the laser sight. Even though I understand that it can give your position away, but at high levels, like, people are already gonna know where you're at. So make sure you're running the laser sight on all your weapons. And then if you guys want me to drop a attachments video, I can do an in-depth attachments video, and I'll give every single attachment for every single character. And if that's something you guys want, just comment down below and I'll make sure to make that video next, or one of the next videos. But besides that, guys, there's not really much else about my settings and stuff that I use. The major tips, if you guys are really trying to improve, is control freaks. You can try the precision ring as well that I run, and make sure that you guys are getting your reps in the shooting range. That's basically everything I could tell you guys about sense and how to improve your aim and what you guys should be working on, how to find your sensitivity, my sensitivity, if you want to just try my sensitivity. But like I said again, make sure that you guys are replicating it. If you want to replicate my sense, then you're going to have to replicate it with a precision ring on the right stick and at least one control freak on your right stick. And like I said, guys, if you guys want me to drop an attachments video, I have tested every single gun in the game, and basically I'm running every attachment that I personally think makes the recoil on every gun the most manageable possible. So if you guys are interested in the attachment video, I can drop the attachment video. Just let me know in the comments and I will. But that's really it for this video, and I hope you guys enjoyed and you learned something new and you found something useful, something that can help your sensitivity get better. And if it did, please come back and let me know if anything you learned in this video helped you at the end of the day. Thank you guys for watching. My channel's been blowing up tremendously because of all the support you guys have been giving me, and you guys are really making it worth posting all my content. So thank you to every supporter that I have. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.